Hello, here I am again this morning just to say hi, see how y'all's doing. I just kind of nose into your living room. But I just want, I did my hair. I decided I don't like that gray. I just don't like the color gray. So I didn't want my hair to be gray. So I had the purple stuff already, and it's just a rinse. You put it in there, and after you wash it a few times, it whooshes out. And it's just cheap stuff. I just put it in there, and now it's purple again, and I feel much better. I couldn't find my purple lipstick though. I got some of that too. But okay, what I wanted to show you this morning. Okay, you all know about my memberships, my Scrappy Pals memberships. Well, here I just went through them again, and I wrote them all down on here. I first put them all in my phone on this dial thing, but my phone just, I don't know if it's just because it's old or whatever, but I just can't keep all them names on there just right. And so what I did, like, I wrote the names, everybody's name that is in the Scrappy Pals, and like CJ, I don't even know who CJ is. Oh, maybe it's Cheryl Johnson. I don't know who it is. But CJ, see, it says 3 times because she's on level 3. And then there's Heather Nolan and Tammy Frazier. Tammy Frazier has her name in there 3 times. She's level 3. Janice Glines. Creative Play Every Day. Now that's Jennifer. Jennifer? Yeah, her name is Jennifer. And Diane Pickard is there. Teresa Vaughn is there 3 times. Um, Oh, Diana Pickard, she's 3 times. Because it depends on what level you're on. You don't have to be on there's 1, 2, or 3 levels. And then Susan Ernst, Kathy Lake is twice. Carol's Creative Corner, that's Miss Carol up there in Rhode Island. Happy Ray of Crafty Sunshine, she's on there 3 times. Ruth Iams is 3 times. Laura Jersey is 3 times. Barbara Rankins is 3 times. Misty is 3 times. And Lala Gamma is 3 times. I have 16 members. And that really, really helps me out. Okay, so I'm going to be doing a drawing tonight for the winner. And I'm not going to cut these apart I'm going to do it tonight because Aria wants to be part of like pulling the names. So we're going to cut each one of these out and fold them exactly the same and put them into this popcorn bucket. And then we're going to pull a name. Now let me show you what's going to be the winning. Yesterday I showed you a husif, a hasif, which is a housewife, which is well, you have to watch the video from yesterday. I made one of those, but I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to do with that. And then I got to thinking, now let me put you down to the showroom floor so you can see. Don't look at the other mess. Like there's my phone and my mouse, and this is my stuff for where I keep track of my morning sugars. Fasting sugars have been good though since I started doing them every morning. 108, 110, 120, 98, 99, 99, 91, 88, 96, 90, and this morning it was 103, but I think it was 103 because I ate 2 pieces of raisin bread last night before I went to bed. I was just hungry, so I ate that. But I'm proud that the numbers are doing good down there. Okay, now this is my hussy that I showed you yesterday. And what my decision to do with this is to make a kit. Make a kit here. Let me move some of this stuff. And this is a slow stitching kit. Oh, I didn't get the threads. Okay, so what I'm putting in this kit, there's 4 pockets. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pockets in this kit. So first I put a piece of denim, which I thought that piece of denim would be fun to be the base, the substrate for your slow stitch project. But then you have to have things in to slow stitch with. And so to add, so there's many things. Like first of all, you'd probably add different fabrics. So I'm putting in, let's see, let me move this over here. I'm putting in different fabric scraps. Like, see, this one's already sewn together, and that one is too. Just some different fabric scraps that I'm putting into this collection, and look at these threads. And so just different scraps, I'm putting those into this collection. I had more than that. Okay, where did the little square ones go? Oh, there's the little square ones. And then here's some more. Just little scraps that the winner will be... Ooh, that's not supposed to be in there. But anyway, see, I got little scraps. Just little scraps. Well, you know, I need to put that in there. This is a pocket prayer quilt. I need to finish that and put it in. Well, here's one right here. This is a pocket prayer quilt. That's going to be in here too. And so that is the little scraps of fabric. And so those will go in one pocket. And so one pocket will hold these scraps of fabric. This was when I put that little lady on there. And so that's all going to get stuffed in one pocket. These can be the most fun little, your hoosif can be anything fun, just anything. Okay. Oh, wait, then I have more fabrics. Oopsie. Let's see, I thought I had these all sorted. And here's a little piece of fabric. That's so cute with the little bunnies on there. Oh, and then I put my ladies in there too. I put some ladies in there. These little ladies are so cute and adorable. So a few ladies are in there because you might want them onto your slow stitch. And the way I cut the fabric is I cut around the ladies, so you get a whole lady. This one's not a whole lady, but she can still go on there if that's what you choose to do. So that first pocket is full of scrap fabrics that you'll be able to add to your slow stitching project. Okay, so that's all in there. Then in this next pocket, let's see, I've got little other additional things. You can put this all on in one piece, or you can cut it into pieces. Here's another little piece of lace, and then a little lacy butterfly, a lacy flower. You have to excuse the threads. I got threads on everything. And this is a little lavender. This is pretty. I got a whole bunch of these from Dai. She sent me from New Zealand. And so, but I thought I'll share one. And then this was, I can't remember who sent this to me, but this is a piece. It was it's just a piece of a crocheted item. And then this one is like it's like a little fabric coaster. That's fun. And there's a little unicorn. And here's the word care. Here's the word peace. And those are going to take up another pocket. And then we have, okay, well, let me see. I got to put that prayer quilt. Well, let's put that right there for now. Oh, then I have in the next pocket, I have got like little other additional things you can add to your, because when you're doing slow stitching, oh my goodness, you can just put anything. So I just put a collection of different trims that you might use. And there's a little gold flower and leaves. And then here's some small rickrack. There's two different colors of that small rickrack. And this is some fabric ribbon. This is very vintage. I say this is vintage because it was my mom's. I've got a few rolls of this that was my mom's, and she was doing crafts with these using this ribbon and wicker placemats, and she was making these huge butterflies at one time years ago. And my mother has been passed in 89, so I can call that vintage. And then this one, and that she did this a lot before she passed. That's another piece of that. And then I have then these little white flowers with the purple centers. A little piece of a little piece of, this is always fun to use, the little piece of the selvage edge. And then there's a piece of lace, and there's some green ribbon, and there's some lavender ribbon, and I thought there was enough ribbon, maybe not. And here's some leaves. I love using those leaves. And here's some little miniature pom-poms. Here's some gold, and here's a larger rickrack, which is in silver. And then some red flowers. This might be way more than you need for this size of a. And then these kind of beads, because you can couch these beads on. And oh, there's another piece of the selvage edge. Oh, that was the tossed gypsies from the Laura Lee fabrics. And then here's a piece of ruffled lace, and then there's a piece of another style of gold. So all of those little pieces, they can go right in. They're going to go right on in here in this pocket, and they might be a little wrinkled because I'm stuffing them. Okay, and then I have, maybe I'll take them back out and try and fold them. And then I have a few little yo-yos. Yo-yos is always good to put on your, I'm going to put them yo-yos down in here with these. And then, let's see, anything hiding? Then we have this little bit. Here's needles. Here's real small beads. They're just small beads, which these are fun to put those small, they're like little pony beads, but they're very small. And those are nice to put on a slow stitch. And then we have an assortment of, let's see, we have buttons, much more than you'll need, but you'll find that these buttons are fun. Like to put them in the middle of like when you're putting on a yo-yo, you can add a button to the middle of them, and those are so pretty. So we have some buttons. Some of them are little Christmassy buttons, and here's one that says handmade. This one says handmade with love. And there's a needle threader. This is a crocheted flower, and Christmassy ones. And then there's a few charms. There's a starfish, and there's an elephant. There's an owl, and here's a feather, and here's the word love. So those are charms. that are all, and all of these will be in this little bag. Now this is what is going to be in the giveaway this evening. We'll cut the names apart, and I will check to make sure, because I have 16 members already, and your depending on what level you're on is what how many chances you get. And so we're going to cut them apart, so you'll see us put them into the popcorn bucket. And let's see, I think that's everything that I had. I have some little spools of thread. I gotta just locate them, and because I want to put just a few spools of thread in here too. Oh, and I want to put some embroidery floss too in there. Let me get that right now. We'll get all these into this little bag. Okay, so that's quite a good little bunch of stuff there. And put them in that bag so they'll hold. And then I'm going to, I've got my embroidery floss down here. So here's a green one. And how about a yellow one? And how about, here's one that's kind of a brown color. And here is kind of a, like a rosy pink. There you go. Well, we need to make 5. We need to get a blue. Okay, so there. Now we also have some embroidery floss. And we're going to put that right up in here with this basic thing. And then I'm going to put in one of my pocket prayer quilts. Most of them I make are smaller than this, but pocket prayer quilt made especially for you. Slip it in your pocket throughout the day. Let your fingers feel the cross inside, a symbol of God's love and peace. And then I've got another paper. I got to make a copy of it, though. That goes with this too. So that's going to be in this giveaway for this go round. Okay, well I think and then see, look. Then you just kind of fold it all up. Well, I have a lot of stuff in here. And then I haven't, this can be finished off still. You can add to this, like maybe you can add some kind of a closure to it. Whenever I send something off, it's not really something that's completely finished. It is something that is going to need your attention. You know what I need to do is I need to put, I'm going to just get a, let's see, I've got something, I'm looking in my drawers down here and see what I have, because I know I have a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and I was looking for a spool of ribbon so I can tie the ribbon around this. Let me see real quick here. I have everything right here sort of handy, or kind of handy. Oh yes, there's some of my ribbons. And let's see, it's got a color that we haven't got inside there. And, ooh, this one here. We don't have this color inside there. So that's pretty. This is one of my most favorite colors, is mint green. One of my bathrooms, I had done it all in mint green when we built the house in '94. And then now it stayed that mint green until my family moved in, and now that whole bathroom that was mint green is all Star Wars. Yep, that's how it changed. And so I like the change. Oh, this is kind of nice because there's a little bit of mint green right there in this fabric. So this is how this is going to be. Now here I'm going to try and find those little spools. Well, I will find them. I'm just going to try. I kind of know where they are. And that's going to go in this. But this is what's going to be the giveaway for the Scrappy Pals. Now the Scrappy Pals, if you're not familiar with what that is, if you look down in the underneath the video, there's a little thing that says join. And in there is where people have joined. 16 people have joined. And they pay a monthly little bit that helps me with my channel and helps me with like the postage so I can mail. And that's the main thing, is that postage, because I would mail more things out with the postage. It just eats you up, you know. And so this way I have some things, that I've started. I've sent off just a few things that I have, maybe a journal that I started or something, and for other people to take up and finish. And so this is what I'm going to send out. I try to do it at the first of each month. Today's the 1st of December, so this will give you something. Now, and I also have little bitty scissors. I don't know if I still have another pair of them, but I'm going to look for the thread and look for the scissor. But if I can find the thread and the scissor, you don't need any more. Everything is right here for your slow stitch. But I think there's fun fabrics that you can make something really pretty out of that. And so, and like I say, like Ari's in school right now, and so when she gets home, hopefully her mother doesn't take her off and get. Oh no, her mom's got to work tonight. Oh yeah, her mom works tonight, so I get her tonight, and we'll be able to do a little live stream. It won't. She just loves the live streams, and so she's 7. She loves live streams, and she's working over in this area and trying to get her all that space on that shelf there. She's going to get her things organized right there because she's got her sewing machine there, her sewing box there, and some things in those drawers right there, and her shelves that she's working on. And she's busy doing that. She loves to sit there. Her and I just sit here and just be like two little old ladies. Okay, let's see what Jesus is calling and telling us today. Today is, oh, that was yesterday. Today we start December 1st. It was exciting because this morning I even was excited to get up because the elf on the shelf showed up this morning. I was so excited. I knew, Aria was waiting for the elf on the shelf. She knew she was going to show up. Her name is Cookie, the elf. And I was just as excited as she was, so I wanted to get up early because I wanted to see where did that elf and I'm going to want to get up early every morning to see where that elf is. Okay, December 1st. This is what Jesus is calling and telling you today. I love you with everlasting love, which flows out from the depths of eternity. Before you were born, I knew you. Ponder the awesome mystery of a love that encompasses you from be born with to be born with. Wait a minute. From before birth to beyond the grave. Modern man has lost the perspective of eternity. to distract himself from the gaping jaws of death. He engages in ceaseless activity and amusement. The practice of being still in my presence is almost as a lost art, yet it is this very stillness that enables you to experience my eternal love. You need the certainty of my loving presence in order to weather the storms of life. During times of severe testing, even the best theology can fail you if it isn't accompanied by experiential knowledge of me. The ultimate protection against sinking during life's storms is devoting time to develop your friendship with me. And how easy is it to be um, friends with Jesus? He's just there. You don't even have to dress up or nothing. He's just there with you every moment of every day. And I love how this says, love that encompasses you from before birth to beyond the grave. Now, that's some people who have questions about that. And I believe, the soul of man never dies. Even a song that goes that might even be in the Bible. I don't know. The soul of man never dies. And so before birth till after the grave. That's just wonderful. And that was what Jesus was calling us about today. So that's really good. So this is going to be fun. And like I was saying, now before, like I said, I've already got all those names wrote down, but I will check on the list of names because some have joined, and because you can unjoin anytime, and so you can unjoin anytime. So if you join, you can join just for a month and then quit. It's easy to do that. And so, but I have had some unjoiners and new joiners. And so the number of attendance goes up and down. And so before we actually pull the name this evening, I will check the list to make sure there's no new ones. And if there is new ones, well then their name will go on the list before we cut them apart and put them in the drawing. And so I ask God to watch over you every step you take and every move you make. And I look forward to seeing who wins this little pouch. And and I want you to know too that if you live across the pond, I don't I don't I don't not send you something. You Now, if I am sending something really big, then I might not be able to send it across the pond, but I can send like a gift certificate for Amazon, that kind of a thing, and which I believe can be used just anywhere. I'm not sure, but some places it's not that expensive for me. Well, it is expensive still, but you all are paying the shipping. So there's somebody smooching on my head. It's a boogeyman. And so, but anyhow, that's just what I have to say to you. And I ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make, keep you safe and secure, keep you happy, healthy, and humble. And I will see you this evening, Ari and I, doing the live stream. And I'm going to say that it's going to be about 5 or 5:30. It's going to be just um, what time she gets home from school and after dinner, probably. And so, God bless and keep you all. And I will see you then, and we will see who the winner will be. God bless.